All right, Shalom, Shalom. This is Aria from GMS Tampa Bay 07 and GMS 13 rulership. Let's start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Waha Rakal Kodosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Single salutations to the brothers out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity every day, week in and week out, day in and day out, without wavering, and in sound doctrine. And of course, shalom to the sisters as well too. And I want to talk about trying not to make this too long, but I want to go into the subject about your words and how what you say, can be very damaging. All right, or it could actually bring life. Okay, because again, man, your words, brothers' words, they can, they're very powerful. All right, especially when you speak, first of all, when you speak according to the scriptures, you're speaking according to wisdom. All right, so that's a beautiful thing. And matter of fact, we can get that now, because speaking according to the when you speak according to this word, the scriptures, you're liable to cut somebody. All right, I didn't even want to bring this up, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, because the scriptures are very. There it is, right there. Yeah, the scriptures are very powerful, man. The word of the Most High is very powerful. All right, but words in general are very powerful. Are very powerful. Okay.
Feel the power.
You hear the spirit? I don't hear. But yeah, the words are very powerful, man.
Spa.
Fuck out of here. Still talking. But basically, words are very powerful, man. So let's get the scripture real quick in Hebrews. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 12. It says, "For the word of the Most High God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword." So it says again, to read it again, Hebrews 4 and 12. "For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword." So the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any blade. Okay? All right, because when you speak to someone according to this word, what it does is, even you speak to one of these regular people in the world and you start cutting them according to the scriptures, you start telling them that, you can't eat that. You eat, you talk about you love God and all that, but you sitting there eating a damn hot dog. All right? If you go into the book, it says that pork is abominable, and then it go here, it says that the Lord hates all abominations. And then you talk about you love God, and then we tell you that, well, keeping the laws is what love is. That you're liable to bug that person out, man, because they think they love the Most High, and then you break it down according to the scriptures. You cut them in all their ways. You cut them right through the soul. All right. It says, "Piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit." So dividing asunder meaning it's splitting you in half, man, or in pieces. Okay. Piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit. So it cuts right down to your soul and your spirit when you speak according to the word of the Most High. It goes right through your soul, right through your spirit. All right, and when you wounded in the spirit, that's nothing you can't put a band-aid on, man. Or you just go to rehabilitation and a couple of months you're fine. No, man, you're fucked up for the rest of your life, man. That's always gonna haunt you until your dying day. You think you love the Most High, bro? You speak according to these words. Guess what? Now you're cut. And so when you brothers out there in the highways and byways and you spitting this word out, you cutting a lot of these people walking back and forth, man. You're going into the homosexuality. You go into all the abominable things that this man's been doing on this earth, the so-called white man, Edomites. And they can't deny it because it's true. So when you start bringing it out and you filter it through the scriptures, a lot of these people get cut, man, and they don't even want to talk about it. And you're on their mind all day. You ruin their day. They may want to go out and have a good night with their husband or wife, whatever the case is. And here it is, they came across the brothers, the men of the Lord, and they heard all types of condemnation coming out. Hey, man, words are very powerful, especially the word of the Heavenly Father. Cuts even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. All right, so we talking about the words of the Heavenly Father. This is a discerner of the souls and what does it say? It is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So it can discern. It discerns exactly where your spirit is at. All right, where your thoughts are, your intentions. All right, especially brothers that are in the spirit. When they, you know people already. We've dealt with so many different kind of spirits out here in the world. We can discern what kind of person this is and what kind of person that is. And so when you bring the scriptures out, you basically know how they're going to react to it. And when they react, it's like, okay, well, now you're cut. And now what do? They try to attack your character, or they try to attack the scriptures. It don't work. Now they're cut. Now when they go home, they're going to think about it. This is something that condemnation is very real. We're talking about the words of the Heavenly Father here. This isn't all words. This isn't something we're just saying. Hey man, words hurt, bro. He says, sticks and stones may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. That's bullshit, man. Words hurt. Words hurt. So that's another thing, man. If you're not speaking according to the scriptures and you're speaking as a man, you also got to watch your words as well, man. You can't just say anything. That's why, wise men, they scarcely speak. All right? We choose, I'll say we, Lord willing, I'm counted as a wise man, but, people of wisdom, they rarely speak. They scarcely speak. Because they only speak when they have something to say. Okay? Because words are a weapon. Like Eminem used to say, my words are weapons. Hey, man, it's true. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Okay? Death and life are in the power of the tongue. All right? You can bless somebody with your words, or you could cut somebody, man. All right? You can cut somebody. You can kill somebody with your words, man. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Okay? So, whatever is coming out of your mouth, man, you're going to eat the fruit of whatever it is you spewing out. You speaking according to the words of the scriptures. All right? Well, that's life. That's love. And you're going to reap that. All right? If you condemning in wickedness, or if you're not careful of the words you choose when you speak to people, you're going to catch a certain judgment. All right? Death and life are in the power of the tongue, man. And your words bring certain things into fruition. So you got to remember to use your words wisely. Being in the flesh, is not always the easiest thing to do. Sometimes brothers get in their feelings, and you say something that you may regret down the road. I know it's happened to me before. I say things I didn't mean. So lately, since I've been in the truth, I try to choose my words very wisely. But I still fuck up. Let's go to James real quick. This is the book of James, chapter 3, we start at verse 2. And read on down a little bit. It says, for in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. So if you don't offend anybody with your words at one point in your life, then you're a perfect man. And we can't call ourselves perfect. We all offend. Not when I talk about speaking according to the scriptures, but just speaking as a man, we tend to say things that offend other people. And it may come out the wrong way. Okay? So it says, for in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, so if you don't offend anybody with your words, the same man is perfect. You're perfect. And able to bridle his whole body. And nobody's really able to do that. All right, verse 3. Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth, and they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. So when you ride a horse, you got the bit in the horse's mouth. And with that bit, you got the bridle over it, and you can, you're able to turn the horse this way or that way, or make him stop, or make him run faster, whatever the case is. You got control over that horse, man. All right. So it's using this as a metaphor. Behold, also the ships, which though they be so great, and are driven of fierce winds, yet are turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. Even so, the tongue is a little member, okay? And boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. So, just a one word you may say to somebody, you may drive that person to suicide. You may drive the person to insanity or bug them out forever. whether it be the words of the scriptures or the words of your own psyche. All right. So you got to understand that. I remember that. All right. You can't just be talking all the time, man. Just saying shit, man. You can't do that. All right. You gotta pick and choose your words. Sometimes you can't just. Sometimes your mouth goes, or your mind goes faster than your mouth, and things just start flying out your mouth. You can't, and they can't keep up. All right. So you got to be very wary about the things that you say. Otherwise, you may destroy somebody unwillingly. All right, it says, even so, the tongue is a little member and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Yeah, a little fire could burn down a whole damn house. And the tongue is a fire, and a world of iniquity. So is the tongue amongst our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. Okay, so your tongue, it says your tongue, your very tongue is fire. Okay, your words, in other words. Okay, it's like a match. You sparking matches, matches into the damn everywhere. All right, you burning everything up with your words, man. If you're not choosing them wisely. All right, sometimes we want to burn shit up with our words, but if you're not wary of what you're saying, then you could be setting fire to the wrong thing. All right, mainly your camp, your brotherhood, your immediate family. All right, your people at your job, things like that. You gotta be very careful. Okay, it says and the tongue is fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue amongst our members. All right, the rest of our body, and it defileth the whole body. Okay, so your words could defile your whole body, man, your whole temple. And this isn't your body, man. This is the Most High's vessel. So you could defile your whole body with just the words you say. You understand? Okay. That's real right there. I never really thought of it like that. That defileth the whole body, and setteth fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beasts, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and hath been tamed of mankind, but the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. The one thing that man can't tame is the damn mouth, man. All right? It's an unruly member. So you gotta understand these words that are written in this book. Just spewing all types of madness sometimes, just talking out of turn. It's better just to be quiet sometimes, man. When you're amongst your brothers, you know, you can let your spirit fly a little bit, but you still got to be careful. But when you amongst these people in the world, and you just saying, you talking about the scripture, you got to stop that sometimes, man. You can't just speak. Or you're just amongst people, your family, you know, you may say something that you might offend, you know, your sister or something like that, and now she's in the room crying because you said something. You know, you got all these problems in your household. You said something to your wife, all right, and now she's tripping and bugging out. You got to understand how you got to be wise. And you got to understand how to sense people's spirits. Because if you can't sense people's spirits and understand, oh, if I say that, then they're probably gonna bug out. Then you're not really in the spirit. Yeah, I've done that many times. I've fucked up that shit many times, man. Sometimes I be talking, I don't care about your feelings. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Then next thing you know, they got someone's crying over there, like, fuck, man, now I gotta deal with this shit. I didn't mean it like that. Fuck. But hey, words are weapons, man. So you gotta be very careful with that, man. Reading on. It says, full of deadly poison. Therewith bless we the Most High, Yahweh, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which we made after the similitudes of the Most High. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessings and cursings. My brethren, these things ought not so to be. Okay? So you gotta make, so we, you know, out of our mouths comes blessings and cursings. And that's the truth. You know, we bless the righteous, you know, and we curse the wicked. But if you're just cursing, you may end up cursing the wrong person, man. You may end up cursing a righteous man. And now what's going to happen to you? Because you're so you know, out there unruly, you're gonna end up cursing the wrong person, cursing the man of the Lord or something. Then now you're fucked, because you couldn't control your goddamn mouth. All right. Yeah, I'm not speaking to anybody in particular. I just want to go to the scriptures. All right, but this is a dope subject, man. All right. Out of the same mouth proceeded blessing and cursing. Blessing and cursing, my brethren, these things ought not so to be. Doth a fountain send forth the same place sweet water and bitter? No, if it's either gonna be sweet or it's gonna be bitter. All right. So which one is it? What are you doing? All right. You want to make sure that you are righteous. You always in righteousness, because when you start cursing righteous people unwillingly, then you're a wicked person, man. You may know some scriptures or whatever the case may be, but if you using it for evil, or you're using it like a novice, you just swinging your sword, you're gonna end up destroying yourself, man. Straight up and down. All right. You can't be, you know, blessing somebody and then cursing them and blessing them. No, it don't work that way. Yeah, there's things you do it in righteousness. All right. If somebody's going off, you do it out of love. All right, but if you just, you know, emotional and, you know, you just spewing nonsense, you can't control your mouth, you're gonna catch some kind of judgment. Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries? Either the vine figs? I mean, vice versa. Can figs bear olives? And can the vine bear figs? Nah, it don't work that way. All right. So you got to be on that righteous tip. You got to be talking righteousness all the time, not all that wicked shit. So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh. Okay. So you can't be cursing somebody. I should say condemning somebody, and then blessing them in the same breath, man. Like you some bipolar ass dude, man, reading the Bible. All right. When we curse people, when we bless people, it's for their own good. So you curse people in righteousness, but you can't just curse everybody. You can't be just throwing curses up at everybody. Even though, you know, sometimes you know what I'm saying? We fuck this place, you know what I'm saying? But especially when you're doing things in public and somebody comes up to you and they ain't really done nothing, and you just put a curse on them, you can't be doing that shit, man. All right. Who is a wise man that endowed with knowledge amongst you? Let him show out of the good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom. Okay. So again, wisdom is the main thing. It's the main purpose here, man. It's what we need to be walking in. And a wise man isn't gonna go out there and make a fool out of himself with his mouth. All right. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 13, it says, "The wicked is snared by the transgressions of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble." Okay, so the just is gonna come out of trouble regardless, but your lips can get you into all kind of mess, man. You mean your tongue, your words, can get you into all kinds of shit because you don't know how to bridle your damn mouth, man. All right. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 3, same page. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. So there it is again. All right. So shut the hell up sometimes, man. Sometimes you don't need to speak. Just listen. All right. If shit is going on, and you want to say something, but you got to assess the situation, your surroundings, and sometimes you just got to hold your tongue. All right? Simple as that. If you were amongst wickedness, then you curse that wickedness out, man. You can do it in your head, though. All right? Otherwise, you might get yourself into a whole heap of problems you don't want. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 27. It says, he that hath knowledge spareth his words. Let me read that again. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 27. He that hath knowledge spareth his words. So if you have knowledge, you're not out there just speaking, rambling at the lips all the time. You're very what I'm looking for. choosy, you know, when it comes to when and where you speak. Okay, you spare your words. And a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. So if you know, again, you know, but the point is, a man of knowledge spareth his words. Okay, a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. So how do you get understanding? Sometimes you got to shut the hell up and just listen. All right, listen to what's going on around you. Take it in, assess it through the spirit. All right, and if it's meat to talk, then you say your words, but you don't got to say a whole damn paragraph. All right, say a couple of sentences, say a couple of words, and let the chips fall where they may. Okay. Use wisdom, man. All right, use wisdom. Sense spirits. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 8. The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fail. So a prating fool means someone that's just talking, man. All right, you're not gonna get no knowledge. You're not gonna get no understanding, man. Okay. All right. It says. What's it say again? It says the wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall. Rather, I said fail. Shall fall. Okay. So you're not gonna get this word if you're just a prating fool, man. You gotta listen sometimes. How do you listen? You shut the hell up. Okay. Close your mouth. All right, let's get one more. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23. It says, "Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles." So in other words, if you keep your words to yourself, you shut the hell up. All right. It keeps you out of destruction, keeps you out of trouble. All right. Keeps you out of rebuke. All right. Just keep your mouth shut sometimes and assess things through the spirit, not only around your brethren, but around these people in the world, these peons. Okay. Sometimes it's not meat to talk. And the people will respect you more if you're just that quiet dude in the corner. But every time you talk, it's something of substance. So make sure whenever you speak, if you do speak and you got to speak around people, make sure whatever is coming out of your mouth is of substance. And people have more respect for you. They're going to look at you like as a man of wisdom. And they're going to choose their words wisely around you. And with that, I say shalom to your elect. Call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshua.